Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Campbell's convoy. Infantry spawning on the left, we've got Porygon with US forces locked into armoured. Gone for a 4x4 already. Teaming up to him, Azxc with the British forces unselected. To sapper start. From the right hand side, Google Translate tells me this is give me 1 star with Afrika Korps. Going for Italian infantry, and Dima also with Afrika Korps, also with Italian infantry. This is a Patreon back submitted games. In terms of rankings, we've got Azxc is 205. Porygon is 800. Dima is 550, and give me 1 star is 370.
We are losing grasp of a fuel point. No contact.
All right.
We have been cut off. Re-establish a connection.
The enemy is pushing through here.
Territory lost.
Bit of chase down there.
Christian,
Self-repair while doing a bit of capping. Good move. The double 4x4 action getting stuck in. With the speed that they come out with that fast deploy, it's insane, man.
Our munitions point is being neutralized.
Weird description
by the
there, but
enemy.
reduces the production time of vehicles by 75%.
The enemy holds all
I don't know
victory
why it has a
points.
plus there.
Launch a counterattack at once.
It means you can get these 2 4x4s out really early. Apply a tremendous amount of map pressure.
that was too close.
Teammates doing some repairs on it now. Bit of a tag team coming in. Keep a lot of pressure on the Kreuzschützen, and he's making a bit of a move here. I don't know if this is a good one.
Territory lost.
Other 4x4s going in. Tried kind of getting stuck on the flag a little bit. And not much he could do about that, given his positioning. Oh, this is stuck?
On our asses.
Well, that is unfortunate. While this is kind of just going on there, you know, the Axis are doing alright in the north. Like the other way.
504 standing by.
Oh, I feel sorry for Dima.
MG-34 and crew standing by.
Don't push your luck.
Smoke gets a little bit low there. It's a real messy sandbag setup.
Our fuel point is being neutralized by the
Come in
enemy.
here and kill off the 250 here.
What do you need?
Research complete. Superior support weapons are
There it goes.
available. 250 has been destroyed.
Cash up. Oh, okay. Air and sea, that means supply surplus. Auto constructing a cache on the fuel. It's been a very strong start for the Allies. Looks like we've got the victory points around the wrong way here, though, as it's happening. Oh, hey. Be aware of that, guys. The points are mucked up. These points should be on the other side, and the colours should be the other way around. Okay, second machine gun from Dima. Really, Dima's whole build has kind of been thrown off by that 250 getting bugged there. Unfortunate. Really got him off to a horrible start. So you got one AT rifle squad combined in here. So they are going to split healing. US player going for it. Good move on this map.
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
No! We're losing men!
Oof.
Commander!
That's too risky, yeah. Can't stick around for that. Bad retreat path as well. Six is going to chase.
Men have secured the location. Moving on.
We have vehicles available in reserve.
Got a mine down there. Looks like an Axis mine as well.
Italian guastatori are available to deploy.
Back feeling in the build now for Dima. Stuart back the other way for Azxc. Okay, there we go. 1 4x4. He's baited into the mine. Nice little move there by... Give me 1 star. Who's now deployed some guastatori. He's already got his flak feeling on the field.
Point is being taken from us.
Trying to stall here. Retreats from the grenade though.
We're losing grasp of a victory point.
Now pressuring this cache. Units are way down in the south, so that's probably going to go down here, especially if the flak feeling's getting involved.
Victory point under enemy control.
Before the steward arrives as well. No Panzerjägers yet, which could be a pretty big issue for the Axis. Got one in the build right now for Dima. Have we seen Dima deploy the Corlin? I don't think so. So I'm surprised they're building one instead of just deploying one.
Territory is now
Maybe
in
planning
enemy
to
hands.
deploy something else, maybe like a LEIG or an AT gun instead. In the not too distant future. Seeing a few retreats here. Speaking of Corlins, there's one. Forgive me 1 star. Second steward in the build for Azxc that has fallen out of favour lately. But you still are, I suppose, somewhat incentivized to kind of spam it a little bit. Since, you know, the side tech is reasonably expensive. We're just going for 1. Got a chaffee down here as well. The Axis are going to have to be very careful. Coming with the Stuart. Knocks that out.
Flak feeling has sustained heavy fire. Crew killed.
Azxc were coming down here, but arriving too late. So be really careful from, like, you know, 6 minutes 30 onwards.
Taken from us.
These light vehicles can start to arrive. Be careful about your positioning. Make sure you don't get overrun like that.
Victory point lost.
Comes off the machine gun. Could easily recrew that though, it's not too big an issue. Okay. Interesting. Dima going for both stages of tech.
Pioneers reported killed.
Using Panzerpies as well. This is a rough start for Dima and some major trouble here. Looks like he's forgotten about his machine gun down here as well. Could see that. Some damage done. Chaffee's going in for the chase.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Tank grenade out. Panzerjäger's chasing down the Chaffee. Getting it low. Is the Chaffee gonna come back in? That'd be insane. Machine gun forced away.
We have lost control of the victory
Panzerjäger's forced
point.
back. Armada in the build now for Dima.
Off-map batteries are on standby.
That squad was there for such a long time. Could have crewed that machine gun, got away with it. Really slack play there from Dima. He's got almost nothing now after all those losses. 22 population. Okay, it looks like Azxc gonna continue with the Stuart spam. Getting a third one. Charging ahead, the Panzerjägers are there.
All batteries, strong! Command barrage!
Smoke out to save that one. Axis are going to need their anti-tank guns and their Panzerjägers in force Looks like Dima's rebuilding. Oh, going for an 8-rod now. It's a strange choice when there are so many light vehicles that do so well against it on the field right now. Not a good decision to make. Axis are completely without healing right now as well, which is not ideal. One of them needs to commit to a mid-truck, otherwise they're going to continue to bleed hard. Try to kill off the wall with the martyr. Not working though, and it gets decreased.
Artillery batteries are on standby. They request orders.
Greyhound working its way down. Jumps out of cover to avoid the grenade. AT gun coming in though. This is good from give me 1 star. And the 8-rod actually prevents the machine gun from being stolen. Oh, here we go. It's a light vehicle party up in the north. The Allies get cold feet. Could be the end of a chaffee here. Lost vision of it, perhaps. Oh, but then the mine gets it. Nicely done there by Gimme 1 star. Greyhound going for a bit of a chase. Uh-oh, 8-rod's in some trouble. Stuarts are rolling in, but we've got the Panzerjägers and the Panzer Grenadiers there. They're splitting their damage. Knock out the martyr, but could be the end of the Stuart as well. Indeed it is. So it's a decent trade in the end for Dima. Azxc maybe getting a bit overconfident. Okay, coming up here with the mid-truck. Using that to reinforce and heal. Need to make sure you stay in range of the mid-truck though if you want that reinforce to come off. Like with COH3, you know, when you get out of range, the model isn't like 99% complete, ready to pop as soon as you get back in range. You have to start from scratch. Oh no. Yeah, that is just some really bad control. Here comes a Panzerjäger calling though. In fact, it looks like the Stuart's going to go down anyway, trying to escape to the north. Well, I say to the north. North is in this direction. I'm just going to say to the north when we're talking about from a default camera angle. Actually, the north is just there to be ignored, in my opinion. Grenade out.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Oh, Panzerjäger calling.
Our enemy has the upper hand. We have 300
Chases
points.
down there, stolen MG. Gonna come up here with the mid-truck all the way forwards to recover it too. It's working out alright. Axis strong in the center right now. They did knock out a lot of the Allied light vehicles. All of Azxc's, and he made 4, was it?
We have command points that should be used.
Shift fire on enemy troopers!
4.
Maschinengewehr team have been killed.
Doesn't get away with that though. Flak feelings there.
Field howitzers can be towed into battle.
So the engineers are going to jump on it though. So he has to tear down though. It's delayed the exit. The truck comes in, goes for the recovery. Oh, but loses it, and then they're going to run off the field. Unfortunate. But a bit of light cover. No, does still get decrewed again. Looks like maybe Gimme 1 star might take it. I do feel Dima is maybe a bit too reluctant to pick it up with a squad instead of just trying to recover it with a med truck. Maybe all these shenanigans could have been avoided. Okay, recon tractor coming in for Dima. Azxc dropping down a pack out. So it's gone double anti-tank guns as well. Constructing a fighting position up here, it looks like. Guessing it's going to be a machine gun upgraded one to try and guard this VP. Double anti-tank guns as well. And give me 1 star.
Shit! We're taking casualties!
Axis had fallen quite far behind on victory points, but they're in control right now. Easy gains down the bottom of the map. So a move coming in. Greyhound going after the AT guns. Where are they? They're sitting up. Oh, the flak feeling spun around. Greyhound surviving. Looks like it's got the skirts upgrade. Wonder if that made the difference there. Might have. Okay, Pakawi in a compromised position. Seeing another paradrop here. This time it's going to be commandos.
The victory point is being taken from us.
Incoming!
Command points are available for
That's a
use.
good Pakawi shot right there. Very low. Try a soft retreat back to the mid truck again.
They request orders.
Machine gun sits up in a way too aggressive position. That Pakawi is very good now, this patch. Seen it more from US forces since it comes much earlier there, but Heroes and Brits 2 command points later, still getting some big hits. Yeah, forward healing working out well for Dima. Trying to assault the north. T-gun sitting up on the MG. And knocking it out, but then one of them goes down to a grenade. Triple Panzer here though. Should be able to recover that. Also has a mid truck up here for forward reinforce. Pakawi hitting the big shots from downtown. Vet advantage here, so Panzer Grenadier is winning the south. Another 8-raj. G goes down. And Dima early Canone lock-in here. I wonder if we're going to see that deployed shortly. I suppose if you're planning to stay on, this stage of tech, not go for Panzer Army Command, we get access to the walking Stuka, then it does make some sense to go for a Canone. Even though it is quite bad.
Better than nothing.
I have been, a little bit disappointed overall by most of the howitzers this game, this patch. M2, Canone, Vespe. I've tried them all. Only the Oriches felt good, really. With the extra model caps on them would have changed the story, but not quite. I think especially, compared to how good mortars are this patch, again, hard to justify counts in most situations.
Territory sector out of contact.
Okay. I was making a bit of a move down the middle. They got a lot of troops here. No, not including pack howitzers now, geez. Big boy howitzers. Okay, why is he trying to throw a grenade there? Another Stuart from Azxc. Doesn't have like a big call-in tank to fall back on though. I'm a little bit surprised to see another Stuart at this late of a timing. I suppose it doesn't really matter too much in this particular game, since Dima is also not going for big boy mediums, but only 1 star has. Panzer III on the field, finds the Greyhound, chasing it down now. Oh, it misses a crucial shot, might allow it to escape. And yeah, the Greyhound escaping there. Maybe that extra health again from the skirts coming in clutch there. Oh, there goes the 8-rod double AT guns lining up on. I think it was maybe the pack howie that finished him off. Looks like a section went down for Azxc though, drops the AT rifle. Friendly fire in there. What a decrude up the north. Oh, there goes an AT gun though as well. Looks like an allied AT gun though, right?
Proximity alarm near our munitions point. Command point should be assigned at once.
It was. Okay, here come the big boy planes with the rockets. Will they get a second pass on? I think they will. But only half of a second pass. One of the 2 planes did. And those rockets far easier to dodge, as we just saw there. Unlike the Azxc planes, which you basically can't avoid, even with the fastest vehicles in the game. So these are much weaker. Have higher damage potential, but you just gotta land to do damage. And they don't often.
Utility truck lost. Crew killed.
Is that the big truck? Where the hell was that? I'm not sure. Axis looking strong right now. They're fighting back well on the victory points. Allies kind of been spamming these light vehicles and it's caught up to them during this phase once the Panzer III started to arrive.
Forces in friendly sectors shall be
Oh wow,
placed on high
250/9, I
alert.
didn't notice this. When did he go for that? Combat half-track action.
Utility truck has arrived.
Here we go, rolling in here with the Sherman, just going straight on in though. Pops off a phosphorus shell on the P3, but there could be a tear gas coming back the other way from the Panzerjägers. They don't go for it though. Sherman backs away. He's lucky it took so little damage. Could have easily been a lot more there. Greyhound escaping to the north as well. Uh-oh. Oh no, mid-truck gets away. Oh, second pack howie from Azxc. And it's doing pretty well again. Did I hear another loss for Dima? I think that was a 250. Pack howie gets decrewed by the assault greens. Now they've got a dangerous retreat here. Okay, tear gas round from Dima. Oh, looks like Azxc's forgotten about this. Oh, and didn't continue to back away. Oh. Then again? Oh my. Just toying with death there. Without the instant acceleration, that would have gone down, I'm pretty sure. Oh, speaking of going down, the Panzer III, oh, it's got smoke. No attack ground there, unfortunate. So Panzer III's escaping. Porygon wasn't ready to go.
Artillery observer out of
Why
action.
was the recon tractor that far forwards, by the way? Not good for Dima, not good. Look at this map control though, that's very good for the Axis. Sherman needs to come in from a different angle, cannot just run straight on into two anti-tank guns like that.
200 points.
Not the way to go. I mean, maybe if you activate Seek and Destroy you can do that, just because you're moving so fast, but that's about it. Not there yet though.
All batteries, armed. Commence barrage. A munitions point is being taken from us.
Oh,
Panzer 3 is awaiting orders.
whose was that? That was the registered artillery of Dima. Gets the squad wipe there.
Territory lost.
Okay, I was getting a few decent shots in.
We're losing grasp of a victory point.
Capping up in the north now.
The victory point is being taken from us. Enemy forces have captured
Finally
the
got
victory
some
point.
tanks on the field for Azxc, and it's a Matilda. Gets a squad wipe immediately. Double AT guns though force it back a bit.
The enemy have claimed our
Rebuilt
artillery
Panzer
batteries
III.
are on standby. They request orders.
Allies are capping hard now though.
Proximity alarm near our fuel point.
Commandos not on whole fire mode, so they reveal themselves a bit early there.
The enemy.
Panzer III was coming down from Dima anyway.
Territory lost.
Walking Stuka out the back. Going after the AT gun. A little bit of damage there. Brings in the rocket planes again. They don't do a lick of damage to anything. Could get the Panzer III though, that stayed in the circle.
We have only 250 points remaining.
Yeah, no. Really need engine damage on something before you go for those. Otherwise, it's just a zoning move, which is fine, you know, if you just want to zone, gain some territory, that's
The
fine.
fuel point is being
Pretty
taken
expensive
from
to
us.
do that though. Shipman looking for a northern angle, but the AT gun's pretty strong from giving me 1 star so far.
Victory point under enemy control.
Haven't really been caught out of position.
All
Pack is
batteries,
returning to the
armed.
front lines
Commence
now. They did
barrage.
get decrewed, don't have the veterancy anymore. Registered artillery preventing the cap on the fuel.
Commandant, the enemy holds all victory points.
B3's coming back down. Missed whatever they were talking about up in the north. Looks like it's not a very good range. For the commandos here.
Our forces are down to 200 points.
Okay, AT guns up here. Panzer III's got to be careful.
Territory
Double AT
sector
guns
out of
have like
contact.
no support. And they're backing, yeah, okay, I was going to say to the wrong direction away from the reinforcements. Here they go now though, in the right way towards the Gustatory.
They request orders.
Carry action coming in. AT gun pushing up here. Bouncing. Ooh, that's a lot of firepower. Sherman's in trouble again. And it goes down really fast. I can bounce any shots there. Gustatory meanwhile running over the top of these riflemen.
Panzer 3 on station.
Doing a squad wipe even there. I think, you know, maybe these riflemen were fielded a bit later, so they have a bit of a vet disadvantage, which is why they're doing so poorly.
Proximity alarm near
Here we go, Matilda's making a move. Pushing in. The AAT guns are there, so smoke's out to safety.
Enemy forces have claimed our sector.
Double Panzer III heading up to the north. Looks like the Axis going to try put a move on Porygon. Does have a fresh Sherman hitting the field now, though.
Enemies must be closing on us!
Stuka action coming in. Going after the AT guns in the distance. The scatter's quite bad though. Oh, AT gun going down. Double Panzer IIIs. Second AT gun's rolling up. Jump on that with a section. Matilda's coming in as well. Panzer III's in some trouble now. Smoke. Some bounces working well for the P3s, but they're taking an awkward path. Actually getting away. Let's call him a Sherman. I think I heard one bounce there. What's the difference? Mid trucks forwards at the moment. Ordinarily I'd check on some of these armory upgrades, but it's just too hard with this observer mode. 2v2 sometimes. There goes the AT gun on Porygon. Has got another one a little bit further back. Another registered artillery. Nearly got a rifleman with that, it looks like. Do think that is a good option with this battle group. Spamming that out a bit. Looks like Give Me One Star didn't opt for it though. Another commando deployed by Azxc. Pretty close to the PopCap limit now. Plenty of fuel. Put on for another tank instead. And the threes are healthy again for Dima. And for walking Stuka next.
Artillery batteries are on standby.
Guarding this with
They request orders.
some troops. Both teams getting pretty low on victory points. Allies are on the drain right now. Need these pack howies to find the anti-tank guns of Give Me One Star. Go to work on them. They're up in the north though, it's quite far away.
100 points remain.
Double P3s. Making a bit of a move, but they're missing some shots. Stuart looks like it's going to survive. Can't say the same about the Panzer III though. Is pushing into the central area, but here come the AT guns. They're lighting them up. Walking Stuka on the counter-attack. More targeting the pack howies than the AT guns though, and the scatter is horrible, barely did any damage. There goes the Sherman, double anti-tank guns, knocking that out again. Porygon. Maybe a little bit reckless with the Sherman tanks this game. Some very close calls.
We have lost control over victory point.
The forward mid-truck action is working well for Give Me One Star though. Able to keep some impressive field presence. Azxc making a move here, going in with the Matilda. T-gun spinning around, walking Stuka taking a couple of big hits. Stuart goes down, Matilda could be next. Oh, big hits from the pack howie. Matilda's slow though. Switching between its different targets. The AT gun's coming in from the north though. The Panzer III goes down. Double AT guns lighting up the Matilda. Smokes. No attack round. Now the walking Stuka's in trouble. Gonna get away with the smoke. Oh, man.
Territory sector lost! All batteries, drums, commence barrage!
Just artillery coming in, but somehow the AT gun doesn't take a lick of damage. That was insane. Axis are really in some trouble. The double Panzer IIIs now, though, getting involved for Dima. If they flank this AT gun, that could be pretty good. It's got a couple squads rolling up here. Another Panzer III coming in for Gimme 1 star as well. Sherman goes down, but the Matilda got a couple rear armor hits in during all that. Ooh, but they do clear this out. Maybe the Allies staying in there for a little bit long end up paying the price. They did force the Axis right the way off the victory points, but they didn't set up the triple cap. They might regret that. Here comes another Matilda now for Azxc. It's got another Sherman popping up for Porygon.
Artillery batteries are on standby.
Let's head into the bottom, but there's nothing really to follow this up with a fast cap afterwards. This could even catch the Matilda here with some lucky rockets. Looking Stuka, it just feels like a touch weak, right? I think the whiz-bang and the Nebelwerfer, they're alright, but a lot of the other pieces of artillery, larger pieces of artillery feel a bit under strength. Oh, that was a great hit though. That last shot catches the repair units. It does feel like in this game, your repair units are vulnerable for longer. Like, if you give a repair order and your tank drives away, it kind of feels like your squad is still vulnerable for quite a long time, even after you're no longer repairing. Something I should maybe investigate at some stage. You need to cancel the repair order manually faster. You did in Code 2. Okay, well the Sherman getting stuck in again, but there's a P3 up on the hill. There's a second one up there now as well. He's got no backup. So again, the reckless plays from Porygon. Costing the tank. Panzer 3 goes down in return. I don't know what artillery. Is that the Obiche? Why can't I see it? Oh, it is. It's Dima's. MG goes down though, gets flanked down the bottom. Oh, the Greens go down the north. Neither player can safely get in. Okay, rifle nade in. Good connection. Wins the fight for the bottom. Those Panzer 3s, they're going to need to get a bit more involved here. Look for some other angles. Use their mobility, get to the south. Got an 88 deployed. Wow, but give me 1 star. First time I see one of those for a while.
Captured a victory point.
Not very impressive there. Okay, 88's deployed, but quite far back. I think they needed to maybe be a touch more aggressive with it to cover the middle VP. It's a little bit out of range. Boys an assault grid to do some aggressive capping. Spins the 88 around. Don't know if it's done any damage yet though. Yeah, I mean it's not able to return fire as these guys cover the central VP. So yeah, it's definitely too far away. Sherman going down to the bottom with the Greyhound. Allies going to be able to hold And they're going for the middle. They're looking to finish off the Axis here. Going for a bit of a chase down even. Stuka out the back. A lot of scatter though, firing into fog. I wonder if it's got a higher scatter multiplier firing in fog. Greyhound's chasing all the way to base. You don't see this too often, but Porygon taking a chance here. Hard to kill on base though, the reinforce rates are so fast. So he does survive. Fresh recon tractor from Dima, doing some good work there. Fresh Panzer III coming out now as well. Stronghold down the bottom from Porygon. Up to Azxc to hold in the middle. Looks like he could be under some 2-on-1 pressure here shortly. May need some stuff from this to rotate to assist his teammate. 88 though is just a little bit far back. Still needs to push this up a touch. Now it's starting to get hit by the pack outs as some good hits in as well. Barraging away out the back. AT gun getting very aggressive. Perhaps a bit too aggressive. Sits up in a compromised position. It's walking Stuka's. Goes down. Greyhound rotates, but here we go, a bit of a move coming in. Dima with the Panzer III, doing a bit of a flank. Beach from Dima into the middle again. Shipment from the south. It's kind of getting cornered in this area. Rolling through here, having to go head to head against the Matildas. They've got so much armor. Shrugging off these hits.
Infantry defeated.
Some walking Stuka action coming in. Oh, double pack, Howie. See you later. There go the Panzerjägers. Allies are still in control of this VP, by the way. The 88 is finally pushed in. Shipments from the south. They've got to be careful. Looks like Gimme 1 Star's got vehicle capping. Capping up in the center. The AT gun pushes in both Sherman. This one goes down, the other one gets away just. Once that 88 finally got in play, so much better for the Axis on the hold in the middle, but they have left the north open. Looks like a rifle squad's going to try to sneak up there. Azxc gets in there, prevents the capture. Both teams so low on victory points. All out capture war. It's maybe where the Grossatori should throw some smoke and hide in it. Looks like he accidentally retreated both Grossatori there. Could cost them. Commandos now doing some capping. This could be a situation for the commandos to deploy their smoke even.
The victory point is being taken from us.
Oh, double walking Stukas, I think, and a recon tractor. That was devastating. But the Allies are sneaking the cap in the north.
We have lost control of a victory point.
With their fast capture rate, that could actually be quite strong here.
Assault have been assigned.
Clears off the AT gun. Could get the recon tractor next. Looks like he's winding up for a grenade. Doesn't happen. Riflemen do complete the capture. 250 didn't get up there in time. 6 points left for the Axis. That'll do. They left completely undefended north. And good vision from Porygon to see that, or to try that out, find that opportunity and close the show there. GG. Well, it was a bit of a messy game, but, ended up being pretty even with all the different trades that went on throughout the battle. Maybe, the double pack allies were doing some pretty solid work, but they kept being under pressure, kept getting pushed. It limited their effectiveness a little bit. But they were lighting up, give me 1 stars. Truck positions quite well. Strong early game from the Allies with that light vehicle spam. That can be tough to hold off. Very, very tough. But Porygon may be a little bit reckless. Maybe, they pushed in, stayed in for a couple times, the Allies. Azxc maybe getting stuck on the Stuarts for a little bit long there, rebuilding that one like super, super late. It allowed the Axis kind of to fight back, push back into the game with, quite a lot of investment into anti-tank guns, Martyrs and Panzerjägers. Eventually they forced back the light vehicles, but in the late game it was pretty dynamic, switching all between the 3 different victory points. So it was nice to see, nice flow of the battle. But yeah, some reckless control of some vehicles in this game. Led to some interesting moments, some high action. Maybe underinvestment into mines a little bit all round, especially give me 1 star. Did he go for like a 3 or 4 Panzerpyro start? He maybe could have had a few more mines down, I think. That's all right. Ghostatori were pretty strong. Planes from the Air and Sea battle group, they're just not that good. You got to get an engine crit on first, I think. Otherwise, they're just too easy to avoid those rocket planes. Yeah. Maybe consider spending your munitions elsewhere. Other than that, GG. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.